What's up, Quarter Pounders? My name's Wave Potter. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm recording my 4th video in a row. I figured that's the most I can handle without losing my ability to do a good job, so we'll just see. Today, I'm reacting to Tony Royster Jr. at 12 years old. Now, this is from 1997. So we're a pretty similar age range. He must have been born in 1985. I was born in 91. So I know I've heard of him before, but I can't believe I didn't know about him when I was younger. Of course, there was no internet when I was a kid. So a lot of stuff from the 90s, you would think I would know. Being a drummer, they just flew right past me because there was no internet. And my parents were more into other types of music. Some of my biggest drumming influences as a kid was the guy who played drums for the Bee Gees at their One Night Only concert. And Charlie Adams, who played drums for Yanni. I think he was the first person I ever saw do a drum solo. So those were my influences growing up, but imagine how excited I was when I discovered John Bonham. That was a turning point. John Bonham, Neil Peart. Anyway, let's jump into this. If you're excited to see this, pound the like button, subscribe, ring that buddy bell. You know the drill. I appreciate it, and let's go. What in the heck? 12 years old? Dude, that wrist control. Wow. Just holding onto the stick during that is impressive. Great use of rest. So much going on here. Those double kicks are insane. Those ghost note double strokes he's doing with his left hand. And just this offbeat pattern in general. What in the heck is going on? There are so many skills on display during this. I can hardly wrap my head around it. I can't believe he's 12 years old playing this. Amazing time signatures, great dynamics on the double kick pedal. Like, that's the hardest part of the drum set to get good dynamics on, because it's controlled by your clunky feet and not by your hands. You know, your hands, you have your fingers to help you control dynamics, but with your feet, your toes, you know, help to an extent. You can use your big toe, you know, like SpongeBob with the driving lesson. It does give you a little more finesse and control, but it's nothing like your hands. So you're relying mostly on your leg, your hip, and your ankle for that dynamic and control. So for him to have such great control over the dynamics of his kick pedal and such advanced skill on the double kick at such a young age, and that's just a bonus on top of everything else. Like, he has great left hand control already. He's able to do those ghost note double strokes with the and now he's doing this weird little offbeat thing with the ride and the double kicks, and he's able to do really quick cymbal mutes without even thinking about it. No dropping the stick, nothing like that. This is incredible. I can't believe I've never watched this before. It's a travesty as a drummer that I have not watched this before. Okay. See that dynamic in the double kick? Even as an adult, I had so much trouble with dynamic in my double kicks. Every kick stroke would sound the same. You know, like a Lars Ulrich trigger sound where everything just sounds like an electronic drum kit trigger. That's how my kick sounded, even my acoustic kick, for a long time. Of everything going on here, I'm most blown away by that control over his feet. Awesome ride pad in there. What the heck? Such quick fills there. So much control over them. I love his just like no big deal face. Just another day in the office. Also, ear protection, very important. Now most of us have in-ear monitors, so they're not as obtrusive. Oh my god, that fill. I gotta go back because I need to shut up. If you're just starting out on drums and you don't wear ear protection, get on it. Doggone it. Because it's very important. Oh my gosh, that was an amazing fill. Those cymbals are beautiful too with that lighting. Oh my god. There's those ghost note double strokes again. Look at that left hand. Ooh. It's an amazing thing when a drum solo can make you want to dance. But like Bernard Purdie said, that's the goal of drums, right? To get people to dance. Oh my gosh. His left hand is just as in control as his right hand, which is a really hard thing to develop correctly. That's one of my biggest mistakes. Such great awareness over where he is in a fill. One-handed? What the heck? Such great spatial awareness there. With both hands, once again. First he was doing it with the right hand, but then he switched to his left hand while he was twirling with his right hand, and it was still just as solid. But to move that fast around the kit and hit each drum in a way that sounds good takes so much spatial awareness. Like, this kid's blowing my freaking mind, dude. It's making me question everything. He's a freaking virtuoso at 12 years old. How have I missed this for so long? Thank you to the people who have suggested this to me. I love how he's even dancing to his own groove. Playing the bell of the hi-hat? Honestly, I've never tried that. It sounds awesome. Again, working those ghost notes. That is such an impressive pattern. It's almost like the bossa nova thing where one hand's playing a completely different pattern to the rest of the kit. He's doing like that hip-hoppy groove with the kick and snare, but then the splash cymbals. So it's like 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. The way that splash lines up over that groove, it's not intuitive. I'm not going to say it's counterintuitive, but it doesn't line up straight because it's 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. So it's on the and of the first, it's on the E of the second count, and then it's on the count on the 3. So it's basically cycling through. Like I said, not an easy thing to wrap your head around if you're counting it that way. But obviously he's feeling this. So it's so second nature for him. How does he have all of these skills wrapped into one person at 12 years old? This is stuff that takes a lifetime to master. Like, where do you go from here as a drummer? You don't. This is like top of the game right here. When he ended, do we end it? Sorry about that. I can't count that fast. Oh. And great control over the rolls. I've talked about this in the past, but those little trill rolls take a lot of wrist control because you're not doing all the work, you're working with the rebound. I mean, everything you're working with the rebound, but those in particular, you need to control how your wrists react to the rebound to keep the roll in time. He's got every aspect of drumming I can think of mastered here. Oh, and then to traditional grip. Again, that spatial awareness for those quick fills around the kit. Okay, now he's just rubbing it in. Holy crap.
Mr. Tony Royster Jr.
And he's just like, yeah, whatever. What's the big deal? That actually makes me question why I even play drums. Whoa.
That was a bad idea.
This is why I switched to focusing on the fun and the community aspect of drumming. Because if I tried to live up to this, my goodness, would I be a disappointment to myself. Wow. It's really fun to watch. If I was in a competitive mindset of wanting to be that, this would just make me depressed. But that's just my personal taste. I think it's great that some people are willing to focus on competition because that's why we have amazing drummers like this. And man, are they fun to watch. He's 6 years older than me in real life. It's weird going back in time. 24 years? 97 was 24 years ago already? 2001 was 20 years ago? Okay, I better wrap this up before I have an existential crisis on camera. Anyway, my gosh, I am having a breakdown. I better wrap this up. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Pound that like button, because if you're still here, why wouldn't you pound the like button? And also subscribe and ring that buddy bell, because same reasons. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.
Just a little more. Just a little more. don't know if I can take this place with all this nonsense anymore.